I think Samurai Champloo is one of the most influential anime to date. Now, if you've never heard of this anime, you're probably thinking, Shoujay, what makes this anime so special? Well, that's what I'm gonna try my best to explain here today on the channel. And before we get into the video, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support on the last video. It's what keeps me pushing to make these videos for you guys and to stay as consistent as I really can. So I just want to thank you guys for all that. And without further ado, grab your snack, grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's get right into the video. Samurai Champloo takes place in the Edo period of Japan, following the three characters Fu, Mugen, and Jin. Now, we don't really get much backstory on Jin or Mugen, but we do get some on Fu. One day when Fu was a child, her father ran away with no explanation to his whereabouts, and it just left her with her mother. And from here on out, life got difficult for the both of them. And at some point in her childhood, Fu's mother caught an illness and passed away. And when Fu turns 15, she gets a gig at a ramen stand. Now, this day was like any other, just her working at the ramen shop trying to make ends meet, when a bunch of corrupt samurai gangsters walk in, and they were there to pick a fight and bully, and there wasn't much Fu could do about it, as the only other person she's working with is some old geezer. Now, Mugen happens to be eating at the same ramen shop, and he offers Fu a more peculiar suggestion. I take out the bad guys, you give me free food. That's it. Now, he basically handles all of these guys with ease, shocking everybody in the building, which is basically just Fu. Now, in walks the swordsman Jin, and off one conversation alone, they decide they just do not like each other. So they decide to duke it out in the ramen shop, while everybody's body is still laying there from the previous ass beating Mugen laid down. Now, while they both usually have no trouble handling fights of their own, they happen to be the right match for each other. Jin was a proper samurai, while Mugen, on the other hand, was more of a drunken style fighter, being very unpredictable. Now, neither of them can really land a hit on each other, being properly matched, and they're too busy to realize one of the douchebags from the earlier fight lit a Molotov and lit the whole ramen shop on fire. So the two put the fight on hold and escape with Fu out of the burning building. Long story short, Jin and Mugen don't like each other, so they go their separate ways. And regardless of what either person does, they always end up back in the same trio of Jin, Mugen, Fu, no matter how many times they try to separate from each other's view. And in the end, they get dragged into a quest to help Fu find the samurai that smells of sunflowers. I know what you're thinking. What is this story, and why would this be so interesting? Let me explain. Samurai Champloo is way more than just a 12-episode one and done. From the music to the fight choreography, everything is different about this show. It is quite possibly one of the most influential anime to ever exist. For example, music. Samurai Champloo was the first anime to incorporate the warm and relaxing soundtrack that would be known today as lo-fi. No, I am not joking. The anime Samurai Champloo is considered to have influenced the creation of the lo-fi hip-hop genre into what it is today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard this song before? If you've been on any short form content platform at all ever in your life, you've probably heard this. And yes, this is a track from Samurai Champloo. And there's something just so special about this soundtrack. It captivates your emotions into the story, with some overarching themes of tolerance, acceptance, and death. No matter what happens in the show, you feel it as if you were there yourself. And with such a vast contrast in personalities and fighting styles, it's really interesting just to watch Mugen and Jin and their interactions and the way they fight together. Now, there's a lot more about the lore later on in the show, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. You should watch this masterpiece yourselves. Now, don't get me started on the animation. It is so beautiful, but not in the way the Demon Slayer animation or My Hero animation is beautiful. It's about the well choreographed fight scenes. They're so smooth and unique that sometimes you just need to rewind it and rewatch it all over again. And mix the great animation of the fights with the hip-hop lo-fi style culture of the music, it makes for a very enjoyable experience as a watcher. This anime is also unique in the sense that it brings a lot of Western culture over to the anime. Also, minor spoiler warning, so there's that. There's scenes where they're carrying fake speakers and beatboxing and playing baseball. That's pretty cool. What I'm trying to say is this is the Japanese anime equivalent of Boondocks, making culture a heavy and integral part of the show. So if you're looking for a show that's not too long but can fully grasp your attention and emotions, look no further than Samurai Champloo. Put on the pedestal by its beautiful animation and unique soundtrack of music, Samurai Champloo is one of the best anime I've ever watched. So I suggest you do the same. And listen to the music, because it's fire. Well, I've said my piece, guys. I don't really want to spoil the rest. Just watch it for yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. My name's Shojay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.